First here at 6 o'clock, Tulsa Public Schools says it plans to tap into its rainy day fund for the upcoming school year to make up for an expected loss of $13 million from the state. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. The budget changes were triggered in part by a new law that changes the enrollment numbers the school districts can use to calculate how much money they get from the state.
News on 6's Amy Slanchik joins us live this evening with more. Amy?
Well, Craig and Lori, this change to how school districts calculate their budgets comes at a time when everyone is feeling the pinch of rising inflation. The upcoming school year is the first time House Bill 2078 takes effect, which changes the way Tulsa Public Schools Chief Finance and Operations Officer Jorge Robles does his job. He estimates TPS will see $13 million less from the state than it did in this current school year.
We are getting less state aid, but our costs are going up.
In the past, Oklahoma school districts could use the highest enrollment number from the previous 2 years to plan how much funding they could expect from the state in the next school year. Looking back at the last 5 school years, TPS has seen a consistent decrease in enrollment, with the exception of this current school year. As an example, this school year, which had about 33,000 students enrolled, had a budget operating with the 2019 school year's enrollment numbers, with more than 35,000 students. Now things are changing.
We can use only either the end of this school year or the October count, so the first quarter of next school year. The highest of the two will drive enrollment.
While the district won't know what the next school year's enrollment numbers are until October, Robles says the estimate he's working with is a loss of about 400 students. He says since the law was passed, the district started preparing, and they do have a solution.
We have been intentionally saving and putting funds aside.
The district plans to use about $17 million from its rainy day fund, which it says is about the same amount it was able to save this year. And for perspective, the entire preliminary budget for this upcoming school year is $653 million, which the school board passed earlier this week. Adjustments can be made to the budget in the middle of the school year if needed. Live in Tulsa, Amy Slanchik, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.